Well, good afternoon, everybody. Chuck Bartok back with you again for another session of sifting through the marketing BS. In the last week or so, I've come across an interesting situation that was brought to my attention by a good friend and colleague, Kathy Clark. Kathy introduced me to a wonderful marketing program called Direct Matches, which is an advertising and membership program ostensibly targeted to business people to share ideas, concepts, and their opportunities. It's basically a binary MLM type situation. Of course, they don't call it an MLM because most people think of products and so on. They're selling a service. And I want to say that it's been quite beneficial to not only share the site with others and have them upgrade their positions. There are 3 upgrades available. And of course, I have contact to about 12,000 people inside the site, and I have found it beneficial to contact them and develop a relationship, not necessarily blast them with opportunities. Again, one of the major points is that you can have a consistently growing income by recruiting new people and building, quote, your downline. The advantage there is the, quote, residual income. Well, it's worked quite well. I've been pursuing some of the other projects that I'm involved in, and I personally haven't recruited anybody for a month or so, but that's fine. My check from Direct Matches exceeded my monthly cost, and it's modest, $29.95. But Kathy indicated to me that all of a sudden, with no mention to anyone, the company decided that if you want to be paid from your downline, your, quote, residual income, you have to produce yourself 2 new people a month, or whatever it is. Well, you know, that's one reason, ladies and gentlemen, why I have never relied on MLM concepts to take care of the income that I need for sustenance. MLM income is not in my control. It is never in anyone else's control unless you happen to be one of the principals of the company. I have no argument with the owners of the company deciding to increase their profit margin in these, quote, troubling financial times. But there's a lot of people, myself being an example, I suffered a massive coronary a few years ago, and I was pretty much out of commission for several months. If I had relied on a substantial income from a company similar to Direct Matches, I would have not received a paycheck because, quote, I was just like any other worker, not able to perform my function and, quote, sell the product. Well, I believe we have a responsibility to sell the product. But then, therefore, let's not hang our big fat hats on the, quote, residual income aspects. Because unless you're able to produce, you don't have any residual income. I've had people tell me, well, that's not right, Chuck. Well, it's just right perfectly. The company has the right to do whatever they want. They own the company. Why don't we all take a little bit of time and energy, create our own products? Therefore, you're in control of doing what you want to do and have the income that you desire. In today's wonderful internet marketing world, with all of the fantastic free tools, blogging, Squidoo, Twitter, and so on, and the ability to find a niche, something that you're passionate about, it, create a product that somebody else wants, therefore the income flows to you 100%. Hey, enough of this ranting and raving today. It's a rainy day in Northern California. Chuck Bartok again. Stop by and become better acquainted. Stop by at www.chuckbartok.com. Just as a cautionary note, I have no problem with Direct Matches. I find it interesting that the management did not mention anything to its literally hundreds of thousands of members. And again, I want to stress the point. If you do want a continued residual income, you better produce. So therefore, it's not much different than having a job, is it, folks? Residual income? Well, the word residual means leftover. And I've always looked at residual income as leftover income. It's stuff that you build wealth with. It's not something you feed the family and pay the bills. Hey, thank you very much again, Chuck.